All right. G'day, and welcome to another episode of the Wing It Podcast.
Episode
13.
13.
Lucky number 13. Your favourite number, Ken?
It's my birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll remember that one. I'll put it in the bank. But no, going to be a really good episode today. Bit of an interesting week in footy last week.
I've noticed we say that every single week.
No, it was because I didn't do well in tipping. So
wow, the man is 17 ahead of everyone, best tipper in the country.
yeah, now I'm only like 4 ahead of everyone. So
oh shit,
got a bit of clawing back to do.
Trouble in paradise.
Yeah, no, not really. Still a strong leader, and it's a leader's track, they say. So
okay.
But no, how you been, Cam? All right?
I mean, good. I tipped North Melbourne, so
yeah, very interesting tip. After you tipped them 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah, just the two actually. But started the week 4-0, and then went 4-4 very quickly after that. So yeah,
you do be like that in tipping.
Yeah, I think I finished with 6 in the end. So I don't know, 6. I think I don't know, 5.
That's probably your best for the year.
Not great. Tipping the Blues again, really.
Mate.
I think if I didn't tip Carlton this year, I would probably be perfect.
Yeah, you would. You'd be dominating.
Yeah.
And if I didn't tip the Demons this year, I'd be in no man's land. But here we are, 9-0.
Yeah, well done, mate. 9-0.
Anyway. Yeah.
Moving on.
So we're going to do a review of last week, as
Yep.
we always do. And then we're going to jump into our player of the week this week. I haven't actually looked at yours, so it's going to be a nice little surprise for me.
Pretty random. It's pretty left wing.
Really?
Like,
There you
super
go.
random player.
Take your word for it. But that's what we like here. We like giving shout outs to those people who
Yeah.
don't get it, but they
Hats off
deserve
to you.
it.
Yeah.
So shout out to you. But no. And we're also going to be going over a little preview for the next week. So not actually the most exciting week of footy coming up.
Haven't looked yet. So.
Yeah, I had a look. Obviously, I was putting in the odds and everything like
Yeah.
that. Not the most exciting week. Couple of like,
Friday night looks a ripper.
yeah, most people will go 9 for 9 this week in tipping, I reckon.
Really?
Yeah.
And this will be the week people don't. This is the thing. Everyone's going to get comfortable this week. There'll be upsets then.
No, I reckon everyone will go 9 and 9 this week. So
I don't know about that.
only one game's going to draw the difference. So,
Right.
and then we'll go into our hot wings as per. So some juicy hot wings last week.
Yep.
Mine was looking so on in the first half. GWS 40 plus, but obviously they didn't even win in the end.
Fell away a little bit. And mine for Titch, picking out Pig Park, did the complete opposite.
Absolutely.
Didn't even get most touches on the ground as a $1.50 odd favourite.
I don't even think it was like top 5.
No, Shy
that bad?
Simpin got the most. I think Cunnington was up there as well.
We try and limit our Shy Simpson talk on this podcast.
Yeah, we do. But yeah, stinking by him. Anyway, let's move on with the review.
Yep.
Shall I kick us off with the first game?
Yeah, kick her off.
All right, let me just quickly grab my laptop. All right, Saints go down to the Cats
Yep.
on, was that Friday night? Yeah, it was Friday night.
Friday night, yep.
Trying to stretch my mind back to that game. What happened in that game? I can't remember that game for all. That's right. It was a shit game. They kicked 10 straight behinds.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it wasn't very memorable, was it? It was a shit show of a game.
And there was 87 tackles.
For 3 holding the balls.
3 holding the balls for St Kilda.
Right. Yeah, that was a pretty average game, wasn't it?
Shocking. You look
Boring.
at, we were hyping up St Kilda's midfield at the start of the year because they've got players like Steele in there and players like Crouch as well, just tackling machines. And that's what they're doing at the moment.
And good outside players and Seb Ross, Brad Hill. You'd think they should be playing really well.
Exactly. But they're not getting the free kicks they probably deserve.
No.
That's not the whole reason they're not winning. But no, it is a reason nonetheless. So, but no, this was a pretty average game. I think Geelong really showed their class again. You and I were pretty keen on it.
They won a game that they probably shouldn't have won, and that's what the good teams do.
Yeah, exactly right. They were definitely
They were
definitely
outplayed
dominated.
that first half.
Yeah.
I mean, if St Kilda put some scoreboard pressure over, it's probably over by half time.
Yeah.
If they could convert 50% of those shots, maybe 60%, the game's at least level, isn't it?
Yeah, if Rowan Marshall didn't go off as well,
That changed the tide.
that opened up the game.
He had a huge first half.
Yeah, he was just everywhere. Even just having the gravity in the forward line to take care of players like Tommy Stewart, and having Blitzar stretched into the ruck, and then the back line really struggling. So it was a really smart move. Having Rowan Marshall up front like they've been doing.
Yeah.
But unfortunately he's going to be out for a few weeks. Not good for your draft team.
No, not good for my draft team. But like you said, as soon as Marshall went down, Tom Stewart had 25 odd second half touches.
Yeah, he had 22 second half touches, I believe it was.
Huge.
So absolutely tore up.
Sure did.
And just shows how good he is, even if he was just a mature age recruit.
Yeah, but good win by the Cats. Got the job done as they should, as good teams do.
Yep.
On to the next game. Sydney beat down the Pies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both called this Sydney to win this. I just think Collingwood's the worst team in the AFL right now.
They're shocking.
So this is no real surprise for me. Collingwood made it probably a little bit more closer than it probably should have been.
Yeah.
So hats off to them for that. They showed some sort of grunt.
Did they?
Not really, but
1 goal in the last 3 quarters.
that's like, first half wise, it looked like all right. Maybe they've finally found it.
That's what I was thinking.
And then it just went meh. But at least they showed something. So, I mean, a bit of grunt, they showed something first half. Shocking second half. But side bum going down, huge.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the extent of that injury at all.
Not too sure.
No idea. So it could be nothing. But he was instrumental for them first half. But really poor second half.
Yeah, I can't believe against such a young team in Sydney as well, only putting up one goal in the last 3 quarters. Just really piss poor performance from the Pies, and really just shows why they're not getting any wins on the board this year. Just don't have that fight and that desire to really win games when it comes to the gritty end. So,
but only reason I say Collingwood a bit of grunt, it was a 30-point margin with 1 goal after half time.
Yeah,
Sydney really should have put the knife to them. It should be 50, 60, 70. Let's be real. So
it flattered them big time.
Yeah, but Collingwood, geez, they are the worst team in the AFL by some distance.
Quite easily.
Next game. Hawks become North Melbourne's first victim. I like that title.
That's
Great
the one,
title,
isn't it?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, North. I was very chuffed listening to this on the way home from the Barossa on Triple M.
Yeah.
She wasn't on Triple M because they were doing the other game. Anyway, AFL Nation, I think I listened to it on my phone.
There you go.
Interesting. Yeah, it wasn't
Very
good.
interesting.
Wasn't good at all.
Weren't texting while driving though, obviously.
No.
We don't condone that here.
No, we don't. Always gamble responsibly. But no.
Nice.
Yeah, great win by North Melbourne, and I love it. They are a tough team. I've been saying this for a few weeks. They're going to get their first win, and they finally got it. And Hawks really look shit.
Yeah,
they and Collingwood are the worst 2 teams. But great win by North Melbourne, and they're stars. When their players stand up, like when Shai Simpson has a great game, Cunnington, who's probably the best player in traffic, I would say in the AFL, and there's a better player in tight traffic than him.
Yeah.
The whole world slows down for him, and he can just waltz out of tackles like no one else.
So strong, farmer strong.
Oh, he is a dairy farmer, isn't he? So I love North Melbourne. I think
and LDU.
Yeah, LDU.
My boy.
Great. Aaron Hall as well. Zeeble didn't have his best game, but still getting touches. No, very, very happy with North Melbourne. And you just wait till they get their defenders back.
Yeah, and it was a very good call by you, to be fair.
Is that still recording?
It's on, make sure that I've clicked record.
Have a look.
R.I.P. that. Hey.
Have a look.
I don't know if
Just
I
look.
have.
Just look if it is.
If there's no time up the top.
Oh my God.
Edit this all out.
Claudia, one job. And you work with cameras.
It's literally recording.
It is?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Well, that's staying in the YouTube video.
I couldn't say. I couldn't see the thing, and I was like...
Alright.
Yeah, so if you're watching on YouTube, our new videographer has now been fired.
Yeah,
so that was short-lived.
What have you been watching on YouTube?
Let's go straight to YouTube.
Oh!
So, we're not straight to YouTube. We put it on YouTube.
No, it's live right now. That's why it's plugged in.
Anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, yes, our
Live.
brand new videographer really thought she didn't hit record on the camera. So,
And she claims herself to be a photographer and videographer.
not a great start to your career here. Anyway.
Is what it is.
Anyway, back to what we were saying.
But no, Cam, I think it was a great call on North Melbourne.
Yeah.
You were pretty keen on them for the last few weeks, and I reckon this was just the perfect game for them to win. Down in UTAS Stadium, not really an away game or a home game for anyone.
Yeah.
And yeah, just having Hawthorn at the low of lows and really being able to capitalise on them on David Noble's 54th birthday.
Great.
Fantastic. He is from Tasmania as well.
Is he really?
He is. How cool is that?
He's been to every corner of the country, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. You're not wrong at all.
Yep.
But no, yeah, great win from North, and maybe on to another win this week.
I would say this is not a hot wing. It's not my hot wing, but everyone's saying North are the worst team you've ever seen. They won't win a game. They've won one. They will finish the season with at least 4 wins.
Interesting.
And I'll say it comfortably. So 3 to 4. I'll say 4 wins to North Melbourne by the end of the year. They'll win plenty more games. Don't you worry about that. All right, on to the next game. Enough about the 2 worst teams. 2 of the worst 3 teams in the AFL.
Every time.
Every time. Lions just put Gold Coast to the sword, didn't they? In the
Big time.
Clash.
Big time. Q Clash rumoured to get a name change
About time. You loved it last week.
to the Clash. So it's just Clash, the word Clash, but with the Q instead of the C.
That's terrible.
Clash. That's what it's going to be called.
Why can't they get a sponsor and make it something cool like the 4X showdown? Not the showdown, but the 4X Clash or something.
Playoff or something.
4X something. Like, why is
Nah,
not the
Q Clash is awesome.
The Great Northern Shield. Something like that. How about Great Northern
Ooh.
start sponsoring them? Get a
Nah.
beer company behind them.
Q Clash is awesome.
Hate it.
It's
Anyway,
fantastic.
let's
Anyway,
go to
yeah.
this game real quick.
Nah, we were pretty keen on Mines in this game. They're
Plenty.
they're peaking at the right time. I got on them by 40 plus plenty of times. They were in Matt's multi for the line and 25 plus, and they got it easily. I don't even know what they won by in the end. 60 maybe. They absolutely pumped them. So
73.
oh gosh, I don't even realize it was that bad. But
30 scoring shots to 15.
wow,
16, sorry.
it just didn't even look like most of the Gold Coast players wanted to be out there. To be honest, weren't providing any pressure or any tackling or anything like that.
Yeah, which is surprising from the best tackling team in the AFL. But you take out Took, obviously going to hurt, but it shouldn't hurt you that much. So, good on Lions. They're rolling.
big time.
Next game, Tigers triumph late against the Giants. I missed this game. I watched snippets actually. No, I lie. I watched snippets of it. Boy, I thought we're on here. The Giants. You called the Giants. I said if Dylan Grimes is in, Tigers will win. I was thinking, well, at least one of us should get this right. And I thought you had it. And it fell apart late.
I was so keen on the Giants. Everything was looking to go right. Jesse Hogan had 4 goals in a quarter. Toby Green was making his mark on the game, and everyone was just really playing with a lot of cohesivity. Yep. So it was very impressive. But no, they just late in the game, the Tigers proved why they're the 3-time premiers, and just out-coached and outplayed in the end. The Giants were just playing not to lose instead of playing to win.
Yeah. And
the Tigers were just pushing for that win. So a couple of controversial calls late.
Yeah.
Dylan Grimes holding Toby in the goal square.
Yeah.
And also Dusty Martin. Did he kick the ball when it was over the line?
I'd call it a goal every day of the week.
I think it was over the line. And also there was a couple of controversial calls as well. So yeah, unlucky loss for the Giants, and then also a big loss in that game for them was Toby Green as well, fracturing his shoulder.
That hurts so much.
It was an in the back tackle and it wasn't called anything. So,
yeah. But I'm sick of seeing this episode with the Tigers. Every year they're like this, aren't they? Oh, there's no one left. They can't win, and they do it again. Did the Bulldogs last week? Did the Port a couple of years ago? They do it every year. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But moving on to the next game. Doggies, outpowered us. Didn't they?
Outpowered the power.
Yeah, they
put the power out at Adelaide Oval.
Yeah, turned the lights off, didn't they?
I reckon.
Turned the lights off pretty quickly in that first quarter.
That was unreal. They came out firing.
Then we flipped them back on real quick in the second quarter and looked probably some of the best 10 minutes of football I've seen from Port all year.
Yep.
6 entries, 6 goals, I think it was, in a row. Really, really good football. And then, nothing after that.
Unreal. Yeah.
With Easternwood down, they really picked up in that third quarter and won the premiership quarter and then put the game to bed.
Yeah, I couldn't believe when they came out, obviously, and won the first quarter as they've done every game this year. But I couldn't believe your response as well. I was very impressed by that, kind of kicking 5 straight.
Yeah.
It was really impressive. But yeah, the Doggies just showed why they're too strong through the middle and why they're too good for the teams that are sort of going to be competing around them, like in the top 4, which is what you guys are expected to be.
Expected to be, exactly.
Yeah, really ended up sort of pumping you in the end. If you didn't have that little 5-goal flurry, it would have looked a lot worse than it was. But no, impressive win for the Dogs, and I think it's a sign of more to come as well.
I think so too. And quick shout out to Liberatore, the most underrated player in the AFL right now.
So good.
Leads the clearances in the AFL by 20 plus, and he's just dominating week in, week out.
Oh, total.
Yeah, total clearances. Yeah, by 20.
10 a game.
Yeah, he's 20 clear of second, who I think. I can't remember who second is. But he does not get the credit he deserves. It's always McRae, Trelaws, Dunks, Bonts.
Yeah.
He does everything for that team. If he's out, that's the most important player out for that team. McRae doesn't get 39 touches a week without him.
No.
So, very important player, playing great football.
Contested ball. And you can't really tag him either. No, and they wouldn't tag him, but you can't tag him. You can't do anything about it. He's just going to win the contested ball no matter what.
He's played the best football of his life, and when he plays well, they win.
Exactly.
All right, Essendon sneak a late win against Fremantle. I couldn't believe this.
I was pulling my hair out.
Freo had this game won. Freo, the fact that they weren't in front at half-time by 30 points, because the way they played was so good. They played really well.
They're playing unreal.
Do any scoreboard pressure?
No, none at all. And yeah, players like, unfortunately, Nat Fyfe with his kicking percentage, as you mentioned.
Terrible.
Before the last quarter had a 13% kicking percentage, you said?
Yep.
So yeah, disgusting. And obviously, he's kicked 2 goals, 17 this year, I believe.
I think it's even higher than that now.
Higher than that now?
He added to it on the weekend, I believe. It was just shocking. Every time he had the ball, you were thinking, please handball.
Yeah.
Because he was just... Admittedly, the percentage looks worse. A lot of clearing defence kicks.
Yeah, exactly.
Hat kicks. A lot of them were stinkers. Even they weren't even sounding right. I think it was David King made a comment about that on the commentary. He goes, even when he's kicking the ball, it is sounding like he's just...
Yeah, butchering it.
Yeah, perfect way to put it. So, yes, maybe Claudia, you can get in Fife's ear back in Fremantle.
Yeah, let him know.
Anyway, she's not going to say anything because she's stuffed up on the videoing. But
but no, Nick Hind, I do want to give a shout out to him. And also Mason Redmond.
Yes.
Unbelievable in this game.
Played very well.
Yeah, Redmond ended up kicking a goal as well. The South Aussie boy. I believe he's from Millicent. So if you've got any listeners from Millicent, beautiful part of the world, the southeast.
Yeah.
So, no, he played unbelievable. And Nick Hines just proven to be one of the recruits of the year, to be honest.
Boy, he was good.
Do you know what he was traded for?
No.
From St Kilda?
Packet of chips.
It was pick 60-something and pick 77 for Nick Hind and pick 70.
So probably like moving up 3 picks in the draft. That's about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ridiculous, isn't it? And now he's just absolutely tearing up.
They could really do the Nick Hyde at St Kilda, couldn't they?
Big time.
They got no dash off half back, so they could really do that.
Next to Hunter Clark could be unreal.
Would be very nice. Moving on. Demons, too good for Carlton. I'm going to quickly start off by saying...
You do what you do, mate.
Carlton didn't actually look too poor in this game, but Melbourne's class just was... It rose. Carlton weren't disgraced at all, but Melbourne just rose class ahead and killed it.
Yeah, we're on different spectrums at the moment, just to how we're playing our footy. Great pressure from Carlton. They managed to get Petrarca holding the ball 4 times.
Yeah,
they
very
kept him to
game.
Quiet game. Kerno tag proving really effective again.
Good.
Will Setterfield coming back in the team. I've been known to pot him recently because I don't really like Will Setterfield. No offense to him, but great game from him. And Eddie Betts was good as well, and Harry Mackay good with the bunk shoulder as well. But no, I think most of the credit goes to the 9-0 Demons here. Our defence unbelievable. Our midfield, I can't get enough. Clayton Oliver might be leading the Brown right
really
now.
Sick of you doing these talks every week.
Well, it's just what's happening. Like, we might lose one week. Who knows? We probably won't. The Demons to go undefeated, paying $34 this season.
Yep. Should be paying 100 to 1.
Pretty elite. So it's actually paying more odds than any other team to go undefeated. Did you know that? It's paying more odds than any other team to go undefeated.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it does. No, so unbelievable game from the Demons.
Oh, more odds because no one else has the odds.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny.
Unbelievable game from the Demons. Just really want to shout out to Jake Lever, who doesn't get the recognition he deserves, I don't think, along with Stephen May and young Trent Rivers as well. Unbelievable player. James Jordan again, over 100 DT points, 13 tackles, absolutely dominating. So very impressive. Even when players like Petrarca and Gawn aren't playing at the peak of their powers, other players are stepping up like Gussie Brayshaw and James Jordan again had 13 first quarter touches. League is previous high was 20, so he absolutely tore up.
That's the buzzer.
That's the buzzer. There
Thank
we
you. So on to the next game. Eagles
that run was just for Joel Taylor.
Yeah, it was. I'm on Joel's team. And then the last game, Eagles take on the Crows. Eagles should have won this by 100. Didn't actually look very convincing at all. Crows, to their credit, looked pretty nice.
Yeah.
Fan of the podcast, James Rowe probably had his best game of the season, I think.
He was unreal.
Touches wise, for sure. I don't think he kicked as many goals. He did in round 1.
No, 2 goals, I think.
2 goals. But touches wise, his best game of the season.
Yep.
And I think best game of the season for him. So hats off to him and hats off to the Crows because I thought it was going to be over by half time by 100.
So did I. Yeah, I got on Eagles plus 100 or 100 plus rather. And the Crows really sort of held their own in a way, especially against an Eagles team at Optus Stadium who are normally clinical. They seemed a little bit off. I don't think they were going very hard.
No.
And they just sort of took their foot off the gas most of the game. So, well done to the Crows. But the Eagles, again, not looking very impressive. Probably won't make finals.
They'll make finals. All right, well, that's the round. And last thing on Crows, Matt Crouch has played his last game for the Crows.
Ever.
That's my hot wing.
I like it. Yeah, because groin surgery this year rules him out.
And I don't see him re-signing next year the way they're trotting
Yeah.
with his brother gone.
Yeah, true.
I think that's the last time we'll ever see him. We've seen the last game of Matt Crouch in the Crows colours.
Yeah, Mitch Clark actually sent me a trade in fantasy
for
today.
Matt Crouch?
Yeah, no, Matt Crouch for Darcy Parish.
No, not bad.
Yeah, I didn't take that one. Had to really think it.
Pissed off if you drafted Matt Crouch top 10, which a lot of people did.
Yeah, not wrong.
Especially with his brother out, you thought he was going to have a breakout year, like DT-wise.
Yeah, well, I was going to get him in normal fantasy, so yeah, very lucky with that. But we're very lucky I dodged that bullet. But no, on to our players of the week, Cam.
Yep. Would you like me to go first?
You go first, mate.
Now, I'll go one player of the week real quickly is Libba, but we said our players of the week. We don't do bigger name players. We try to keep it to someone who doesn't get the respect they always deserve. But yeah, Libba is the player of the week for me. But my other player of the week, it just feels a bit random to say him, but Josh Rotham, otherwise known as Jared Brandon when you're watching it on the screen. But Josh Rotham...
You can't even pick this guy out on a footy field.
Yeah, because he looks like Jared Brandon. They look the same. I think this guy's got 50 touches, because when you combine them together, they do. But Josh Rotham, 24 touches, 10 kicks, 10 marks, I think he finished with in the end. As a key defender, a young key defender, played really well on a Crows forward line, admittedly, missing Tex, but a lot of height in that forward line with Thilthorpe and Himmelberg. There's a lot of height there, and he actually played very, very well. He took a lot of uncontested possessions. He was at linking chain as they love doing that West Coast with Witherden and all those players.
Sort of replaced Duggan a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. He's played that Duggan role and he fit into it perfectly. And I think he played probably the best game of his career and was just really, really influential out of defence. 100 plus DT points and a really good game from someone who no one ever really speaks about. He's just a making up numbers half the time. But
Yeah,
he
not
played a
wrong.
really good game. So Josh Rotham is my Wingert Player of the Week for this week.
No, it was great to see him step up, and congratulations to Rotham.
/ Brenda.
But no, on to my player of the week.
Yeah.
This player stood out unbelievably. Was one of the main reasons his team got the win, even when their top 5 midfielders were out. And this is a player who was drafted with the 18th pick of the rookie draft
Jeez.
a couple of years back from South Fremantle. So they're an absolute footy factory over there, South Fremantle. I'll tell you that for free.
Anyone coming through South Fremantle?
Nat 5. Yeah, no. Who?
No, just Ben Cousins play for.
Ben Cousins.
The Bulldogs.
Bulldogs
What
something.
league team does he play for?
Indigenous League.
Perth, it's Perth Metro something.
Indigenous League. They're all Indigenous guys. It's only him and Indigenous people.
Yeah.
Oh.
No Kizzy. Anyway, back on to my player of the week. So we've got Liam Baker.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Liam Baker. 33 touches and an emphatic win for the
33?
Tigers. Yeah, he was unreal. Trucked straight into the midfield. The bloke's been playing half back, wing,
forward.
half forward,
Yep.
and now straight into the guts when everyone else is out. Unreal. He's really earning his stripes with that number 7 that he's got on his back
Yep.
now. He was number 48, changed to number 7. Just a fun fact for you. But no, Liam Baker, player of the week for me. Good stuff, mate.
There you go. Awkward finishing off. Anyway, moving on to our preview for the next week.
Yes, and I've done the hard yards again, Cam. Put
mate.
all the lines and everything in here for
Why
you.
I pay you the big bucks, mate.
I know, right? Someone's got to do it.
Yeah. Now, Brisbane and Tigers Friday night. Despite the injury, if you didn't have the injuries, it's this game of the year.
Yeah.
I still think it'd be probably the game of the round because it's Tigers.
Yeah.
The line at the moment is 16.5, and I'm willing to take that on. I'll be taking Brisbane here to win, and I'll be taking on 16.5 as well.
So would I. I might even look to take Brisbane 40 plus.
You
Dead
the
serious.
price market? I think so too.
Because I think it's last year's finals rematch.
Yep.
And they're really going to want to put them to the sword. And there's no better time to put the Tigers to the sword than right now. And I think this is
I
going
don't
to
care who they get back either.
Yeah, no, doesn't matter.
They might be getting Edwards back,
Yeah.
and I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think it starts and ends there. Bolton's out. Precious still a couple of ways, so it's only going to be Edwards in, which is a great in.
Yeah.
But I'm not underselling Shane Edwards here. But no, I think Lions 16.5 is juicy. I'll be taking that.
Yeah, definitely.
On to the next game. Carlton v Hawks. Fucking Carlton. I'll be taking them, but fuck, I hate them.
Oh,
I'm really
This
tempted to
is-
go Hawks because
this-
Alistair Clarkson could really do it.
this is one of the first times I've tipped Carlton since the Collingwood game that they lost, which is looking like a really, really bad form line now.
Looking terrible.
But no, Carlton in this one, I think they'll easily take it. They'll look to...
What do you do about that?
We keep it in. It's for the listeners.
I'm going to have to edit so much because of her.
You keep it in.
No. No, I think Carlton's going to
starting on YouTube.
take this one quite easily. The Hawks are looking really down and out at the moment, and I
Terrible.
don't think they're going to be able to respond.
No.
It'll be interesting to see who Warple tags in this. I'm picking him to go Sam Walsh. So I think Sam Walsh unders might be a bit of juice.
Really?
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
mind
I
it.
think he goes to Cripps.
No. Look, have you seen James Warple compared to Cripps?
Yeah,
Patrick Cripps literally step on his head.
Warple's a thick bloke. Like he's a tough, thick bloke.
I hope he goes to Cripps.
If you go to Walsh, I think that changes nothing.
Cripps would... Yeah, it does.
I
But no, I reckon Cripps have a huge game in this, but what do you reckon, Cam?
don't have much to say. I'm sick of talking about Carlton, but Carlton will win. I'm really tempted to tip them against them actually because I'm sick of their shit. But I will tip them just because Hawks are atrocious. This is such an Alistair Clarkson game to win though, isn't it?
This is season done if Carlton lose.
Yeah, that's my thinking. Hawks is already done. I'll probably take Hawks line actually.
No, you're kidding.
I'll take the
Plus
Hawks
20 and a half.
but I'll take Carlton to win, but I'll take Hawks plus 20.5.
Interesting.
I don't think Carlton could put anyone to the sword, so if they do win, I'll beat by 12.
Interesting.
Anyway, move on to the next game because let's talk about shit teams. Geelong and Suns 40-point line. I'll probably take on the Suns there.
Yeah, I'll take the Suns in that. We took Miller
it's
back.
at GMHBA, I
Yeah.
believe. So that's the only issue.
But they don't pump teams there, I feel like.
Didn't they pump West Coast by 100 odd down there?
Yeah, they did. But West Coast are shit.
Anyway.
This is Gold Coast, who are way better.
Geelong win this easy.
Yeah.
Moving on. The lines... if it stretches out to 50, I'll take it.
Well,
Moving on to the next one. Adelaide and Demons here at Adelaide Oval on a Saturday afternoon.
we will be there for that game.
We'll be there for that game, cheering on the D's. D's line is 31.5, and I will be taking every cent of that.
100%. Won't be betting on this game, because I'll be pulling my hair out at Adelaide Oval.
Yep.
But no, I'm going to be on the D's in this one quite easily.
Yep.
I think we're just going to show that we can just pump teams when we need to.
Yep.
We haven't pumped a team yet this season, and I think this was going to be the one.
Do you think you'll get jet lag with your first ever trip out of Melbourne, not named Hobart?
Or Canberra.
Yeah, we're going to count. All right, sure. Canberra and Hobart.
We've been out twice this year.
Mate,
we've been out more times than any other Victorian team.
That is walking distance, both of those towns. So how's it going to feel going to Adelaide?
It's going to be fine, and we're going to
You're
pump
lucky
them. It's going to be a really
Crows.
nice day.
If you're playing the Port there, it'd be a different story.
We would beat you. We will beat you in Adelaide Oval.
So lucky you're playing the Crows.
We will beat you in Adelaide Oval in round 18. Guarantee it.
Anyway, whatever helps you sleep at night. Anyway, both taking the Demons, no brainer. Next game, Doggies and Saints. Doggies are just flying. I can't stop it, so Doggies it is.
Yeah, Doggies quite easily in this one. I think the Saints showed a little bit last week against Geelong. And if they can kick it a little bit straighter, then that will help them, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think the Doggies will clinch this one easy, but it won't be a huge win.
No, I was just looking at the line.
Yeah.
23.5. I'll be taking Saints line.
I'd take Saints line, but I think the Doggies will easily win it, but just not so much on the scoreboards.
No, I agree. And we have to see the Doggies who they've got coming back. They have got a bit of a depleted team, especially in ruck stocks.
And Backman.
And Backman, now with Easterwood out for 4 to 6 weeks, I believe it is.
Yeah.
So that Saints line, definitely have a play out that.
Yeah, I think Max King for 3 or 4 goals in this game as well. Just signed a new contract, got his confidence back.
Yep.
When you go and have such a sort of terrible game that he did, kicking a goal, but such a great game, marking and leading, yeah, exactly, then your confidence is low. But then when a club sees that and then they put 4 years, 800k into you,
to a 21-year-old,
yeah, they know that you have they have faith in you, so it fills you with confidence. And I think him for 3 or 4 goals this game quite easily.
Yeah, no, I agree. Number 2 in the AFL for goal kicking issues, whatever you want to call it, inaccuracy.
Did you know they have gone the last 5 years in the bottom 3 for goal kicking accuracy?
Every year,
apart from last year, they were second.
Second best.
Second best.
Wow.
Every year, bottom 3. Last year, second best.
So they said a fluke of the year, pretty much.
Complete anomaly.
And that's why they went top 5, didn't they? Did they finish in the end? They made the finals, didn't they?
Oh, they made the finals, like 6th maybe?
Yeah, 6th maybe. Anyway, well, there you go. Interesting start.
Very interesting.
But we're taking Saints line there, like that. Freo and Sydney.
Yep.
Half a point each.
Game of the round.
They can't call it. They can't split $1.94 each. Love that. What a game to pick. Freo and Freo, and haven't been playing bad
separate
football.
people.
They haven't been playing bad football, Fremantle.
Not at all.
But they didn't beat Essendon, and that for me showed enough. They're not good enough, and I'll be taking Sydney here, despite it being in Perth. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. No, I think Freo have proved they're sort of flat track bullies in a way.
Yeah.
Their record at home this year, fantastic.
Yeah.
Record away from home, shocking.
So how come you don't hate Fremantle then, but you hate West Coast?
Oh, Freo good. They're like the nice side of the West, you know? The nice side of the West.
Is that true?
And also, Adam Simpson is not the coach.
Oh, okay.
Helped quite a significant amount, actually. But no, Freo for me in this one quite easily.
Wow, splitting our votes.
Yeah, easily. I think, Freo in this one. If you're not taking Freo, you obviously don't know footy. And Sydney, no chance in Perth. No chance.
You don't know footy. I've got to hold you to that. Cool. And I'll actually clip that and play that when Sydney win. So vote each. Fair enough. Claudia, you want to make the middle? Fremantle or Sydney?
Fremantle.
There we go. Majority rules, mate. Move on to the next game. Oh.
What? Just doing that so I can see a spike in the thing so I can cut it out.
Why are you cutting all the shit? Oh, he's such an asshole. Anyway, moving on to the next game. Giants and the Eagles. Eagles 9.5 point favourites in Canberra.
Yeah.
Port Saga. I'll let you kick it off first.
Look, before this game, I would 100% have been tipping the Giants.
As you said last week, you'll be tipping against West Coast away every single game for the rest of the year.
Exactly.
You already have gone against that once already.
Yes, exactly. And yeah, they were $1.90 a piece, and then Toby Green got injured.
Yeah.
So I think in that case, I'm going to be taking GWS.
Is Finlayson back?
Yeah, Finlayson back. Yeah. Jesse Hogan firing. Himmelberg. Haynes back. Mm-hmm. Potentially Flynn keeping in. Please keep Flynn in.
Yeah.
But no, I think, Giants will win this one.
I'll take Eagles for me.
Eagles are shit.
I don't take Eagles.
No.
I think they're much better from home than people give them credit for. So I'll be taking Eagles and plus 9.5. Yes, please. Second last game of the round. Pies and Port over at the MCG on a Sunday afternoon. 19 point margin.
Yeah. Why is it so unders? I'm quite confused.
We are called the flat track bullies. Everyone keeps calling us that we only beat up on small teams.
What did Sydney beat them by? 30 something.
30 something, yep. And they played their best half of football they played all year, Collingwood.
Yeah.
And they kicked 1 goal.
Ridiculous.
So Port is being labelled as the biggest pretenders there are because they only beat shit teams.
Yep.
Well, guess we're going to beat another shit team then, aren't we?
I
20
think this line
points,
is
take that
juice.
easy. I'm taking Port 40 plus, and I think after a disappointing game we'll fire, we tend to do that a lot. So, yeah, Port for me pretty comfortably.
Quite easily, yeah. No, no contest. I think there won't be much of a home ground advantage either.
No, but they couldn't get a crowd last time. And it's a Sunday 2:50, 3:20 over there. It's a shit time slot.
Yeah.
We played at the MCG pretty well against Carlton that game, so I don't understand. That's quite insulting actually to Port. And that's not me being a Port fan here. That's just saying how shit Collingwood are.
Yeah, exactly. No, I can't believe it. They nearly lost to North Melbourne and they're not even picking you more than 20 points. So
no, that's embarrassing. Anyway, last game of the round, Essendon North Melbourne. Shapes as a better game as people would have thought 3 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think I will break my tradition of going with North Melbourne.
Yeah.
And I will go Essendon just because they had that good win last week and I expect them to back that up.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Essendon here quite easily. They're way better than they get credit for. Essendon.
They've lost the most games by under 5 points, I believe.
They have.
Year.
They've lost every game gone under 5 points this year.
So they really could have turned that ladder around a lot.
Yeah, big time. So they're 3-5.
Yeah.
Or 3-6 even. And they could be like I think they lost 4 games by 3 points or less or something like that.
That is stiff, isn't it?
So yeah, no, Essendon really unlucky, and I think they're gonna really pump North Melbourne here. What a terrible game to have on your Sunday afternoon though.
What a shit Sunday in general.
Yeah, I told you, shit round.
It's a shit round.
Everyone will get 9 out of 9 this round.
A call for this game. Zach Merritt most touches. I think Merritt will, after last week being tagged, he will fire the fuck up and will carve this game up.
Kane Turner will tag him. I don't rate it.
Kane Turner, that's scared me before. Anyway.
No, I'd be going.
Who the fuck's Kane Turner?
I'd be going with Darcy Parish most touches.
He's hitting hot and cold. Anyway, beautiful. On to Matt's Multi. The floor is yours.
Matt's Multi. The part of the show that you all look forward to. Got a live studio audience here. First time ever witnessing Matt's Multi. So it might be the first time that it actually gets up.
Well, it got up last week. Your fork in the road, did it not?
No. It didn't.
No, it didn't.
But no, last week, if you got on and did what I did, take Luke Parker 25 plus instead of 30 plus, which I did, you should have done that as well. Then it won. Luke Parker was unlucky. He was tagged out of the game. Well, I don't actually know what happened. But no, Luke Parker didn't get the 30 touches last week, and that was the only leg we lost. But this week, we're providing some juice. We need to make up a long lot of losses.
Here's 0-10, by the way, on the season.
There has been too many losses. It can't be 0-10. There's only been 9 rounds.
Yeah, 2 last week, mate.
No, that was just in case they wanted to do it. So this week, I'm going to be on a really, really juicy one. So this gets you about $12 odds, actually.
Okay.
So we'll go backwards.
When are you going to start going for like a $2.50 pops?
Jake Lloyd, 25 touches.
Okay, yeah.
Quite easily, 3-0.
Stocking filler.
Yeah, we'll lose now. But they give up touches to backman. I'm backing in Jake Lloyd to get 25, paying $1.41.
Yeah.
Then we're going to go Duncan, having a ripper season. All-Australian, potentially, season?
Yeah, for sure.
Who knows? He's been fantastic for those who picked him up in Dream Team.
Yeah.
And he, for 30 touches, is paying $2 odds.
Not bad. Like that.
Against Gold Coast team, who give up a lot of uncontested possessions.
Yeah, they do.
I'm loving it. So, for the kicker of the Matt's Multi, we've got a player who's been out of form. His back's been fractured. And one who's not going to cop a tag this week.
Apparently not, but apparently so.
No, it was. Not the first couple of rounds. And a player who's not going to cop a tag, his partner will cop a tag. Patrick Cripps, 30 touches. Has only done it once this year. It's paying $4. If you want to be really spicy, 35 touches, $12. Unbelievable.
35, no way, but carry on.
Yeah, I think you'll get it. I think you have his biggest game of the year.
Right,
so,
yeah, I like it.
Going with Patrick Cripps at $4. Going with Jake Lloyd, 25 touches at $1.41. And also going with Mitch Duncan, 30 touches at $2. So it'll fetch you about sort of $10 to $12. Depends what betting agency you use. So always use Sportsbet and gamble responsibly.
No, not bad.
You like it this week?
I like it every week, and it fails every week, so I've got to stop saying I like it.
No, you did that last week and it didn't work.
Well, I'm just going to say nothing.
Fair
I
enough.
was going to say...
That's what I wish you said normally.
Matt's Multi. There we go. Moving on. All right, hot wings to wrap it up. My hot wing for the week Heaney kicks 6 goals, maybe 7. Kick 7. Fuck it. Heaney 7 goals. Yep.
Isaac Heaney?
Yep. I think Sydney beat Fremantle for me anyway. But I think Heaney played himself back into form last week, had a really good game, and I think this is his perfect time against a weak Fremantle defence. He'll kick 7 goals.
There you go. 7.
Yeah, I moved it up a notch.
Oh my gosh. What's that paying?
Probably can't even bet it.
That's unbelievable. Anyway, no, this week I'm going to be getting on Patrick Cripps for my hot wing. Patrick Cripps,
So he's
good looking fella, allegedly.
Looks like Sam Harris.
Patrick Cripps to have his best game of the season, kick a couple, and potentially even get 40 touches.
So all in. So Patrick, you got Patrick Cripps all in this week.
Yep.
All chips in.
40. I'll put him captain in Dream Team as well.
Yuck.
$46 it's paying for him to get 40 touches. I'd be getting on. That's some serious juice. I'd chuck $1 or $2 on that. But no, Paddy Cripps to have his best game of the season, serious juice.
I'd take Heaney paying $176 to kick 6, by the way. What's it?
So we're giving you some great odds here at the Wing It Podcast, and I'll
Sorry.
suggest that you make the most of this.
I'd take Heaney paying $15 to kick 4. That's not bad itself.
I don't like that.
I'd take Heaney paying $51 to kick 5.
Allegedly going to be starting in the midfield this week.
Really?
No.
Yeah, you thought you made that up. Yeah. I'd take Heaney paying 51 for 5.
Anyway, that has been another episode of the Wing It Podcast.
Sure has.
Want to thank you all for listening.
Thank you.
Make sure you follow us on TikTok,
At Wing It Podcast.
follow us on Instagram,
At Wing It Podcast.
and also suss out the YouTube. We're getting up vids every week now.
We are at Wing It Podcast.
And also, you're probably listening to this on Spotify, but check out our Spotify as well.
At Wing It Podcast.
Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you to our videographer, Claudia.
Thank you.
I get it.
Ciao.
Good night.